Financial House. Joining us in studio this morning is local financial educator and money and savings expert Denise Winston joining us. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it. Now, 5 steps to financial fitness. It sounds easy, but for many people, this is completely complicated.
You know, it really can be very, very easy. And 2010 is going to be a great way for us to be able to really put a couple of simple tools in place that can really make a big difference for us in 2010. Really reducing financial clutter is number 1, making sure that we do that. Number 2, we want to evaluate our debt and take a good look at that. Number 3, we want to start a budget and really use some tools that are out there for that. Use coupons, and number 1, save your receipts. If you just save your receipts, that can save you up to $300 a year or more.
Really?
And how does that work?
20-cent item. You carry this in your purse, or you carry it in your car, your briefcase, your backpack. Every time you make a purchase, the receipt goes in here. That way you can use return policies. You know, millions and millions of dollars are wasted every single year because people simply do not have their receipt. Simple way to do it. 10 cents. You probably have one in your house right now.
Oh, I've got a lot of them right now. And this is exactly why, with all the holiday shopping and everything else. You know, also, you just mentioned starting a budget. It sounds so simple, but I mean, for most people, that can be a scary situation. What's the easy way to jump in when starting a budget?
The easiest way is simply to sit down and write down what your monthly expenses are. Okay, that's it. And then look at what your net income is and see where you are. A lot of times what I find is that people will be using their credit cards as their savings account, and they don't really realize that there's not the flow that they need. So they keep charging, and it keeps getting worse and worse. There's also mint.com out there, and that's a great website, really easy to use, very electronic. Or you can sit down and do it with a paper and pencil.
Okay. So then when you're doing your budget, you think of all the bills. I have rent, I have car payment, I have whatever. Would you also factor in groceries? How much do I spend on gas? Because those are fluctuating bills.
Right. And knowing just what your typical spending habits are can make a big difference. So I like to track your spending on a regular basis. If you can do it for 1 week and then sit down and figure out, you know, what are those steadfast ones that you're going to spend every single month, you can start getting a feel. And if you use some of the electronic budgeting systems out there, they actually link up to your checking account, so it's all electronic, so there's no cheating the system.
Yeah, because everybody, I think, believes they actually have more money than they do
Yes.
at specific times during the month.
Very true, very true.
All right, Denise, thank you for coming in, and we'll hope to make this a regular segment with you.
Would love to.
So great.
I know that we could use your help. So
well, you know, the best thing is that everybody has to deal with money every single day of their life, and every decision they make impacts that. So I think we have a lot to talk about.
Perfect.
Very good.
Denise, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right. Now, ladies, do you want